this on camera so y'all can see the whole everything, right? So it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, right? For some reason, I just woke up and I'm just laying there. This one here plays Soldier Boy and Superman in that hole out the bed, just straight levitates about 6 inches off the mattress and starts fucking swinging.
In the middle of your ever sleep?
Yeah, her sleep. She's swinging. So
this is 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. I don't know what the fuck made me wake up 5 minutes prior
to that. Your body has the warning signs. That was warning signs.
So wait, pause. So Jackpot, you do know when to flee when you need to. Okay.
No,
continue.
No, he didn't flee. He
He
laid there.
stayed right there. That's true. He likes to get stabbed. Go ahead. Carry on.
He likes to face danger.
So I'm like,
danger.
babe. And she stopped.
Oh, with the head
Mid
like
punch.
that.
It's like, huh? I'm like, you okay? She's like, yeah. And she fall back asleep. But her arms stayed in the fucking air. So, you know.
In the punching position?
In the, like, just dead in the
How long did you watch the fist in the air for?
Yo.
Did you think it was going to drop?
It was at least a good 15, 20 seconds. Like, she was there like the whole time she was counting. Like,
Black power.
And can
I explain how
I
she
still
reacted?
can see everything and everyone. And this is how I know I am destined to meet this woman.
Just be making cartoon figures and just play it out.
I'm in line. Mm-hmm. There is a red velvet rope and there's...
In line where?
At the bank. I'm in line at the bank. Sorry. I'm in line at the bank.
Sorry.
It's a red velvet rope. There's a person in front of me. There's 2 tellers. There's a black teller here, and there's a white teller here. The person in front of me goes to the black teller. It's my turn to go to the white lady. Hey, it's my turn. And there's 3 more people behind me. There's big, beautiful bay windows over there. There's a nice, shiny brown floor. Another window over there. Counter with the papers. Boom.
Movie.
It was a movie. Because, girl, I still see it. So, boom. It's my turn. I'm going up to the window. And she says that they're closing, so she can't take me. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I'm walking out the bank like a calm citizen. I'm leaving.
I don't know about that.
And she says, next. So now the fucking lady behind me is going to her.
She said next.
I don't. So I'm walking next to her like, so wait, you gonna take her? And she doesn't answer me. Y'all know I don't like being ignored. So now the calmness is ceasing quickly. So I say again, as this woman is walking, I'm walking with her. So you're gonna take her? And she still ignores me.
Did you say it that calm?
Yes-ish. So then I say to her, is it because I'm black? My heart is racing right now, y'all. My hands are shaking.
Set it off.
Superman again.
This bitch turns around with this leg to the front and she says, yes. Ooh. I'm hot right now. You see how red my hands are? I said, there was a little chair over there. It was a brown leather couch. I flung my phone.
And that's what he saw.
And so that's where she wakes up fighting the sky.
That's where.
And Jackpot over here.
Fighting the lady. She wasn't fighting the guy. Sorry.
I was
The sky, I said.
I was fighting the sky in real life, but in the dream, yo, that tall lady was getting licks.
I bet.
Lick pun lick.
Lick pun lick. Lick pun lick pun lick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
I got all that wind just.
And she was that close to hitting you and knocking you out.
And I'm going to meditate after y'all leave. So I can
I'm glad you survived, though. You lived to tell the story.
Yo, because if you caught that beat down, the anger she had in her, that she wanted to fuck up that
Clearly got more than 9 lives.
You got more than 9 lives. You're like a really big pussy.
So you have issues with
what?
A really big pussy. Because a cat, 9 lives.
I'm sorry. What?
So yeah.
I feel like that should start the show.
start the show with that, dearly beloved. Welcome, everyone.
What is the what?
Hey.
What up?
We are gathered here today to talk ish, like always.
Like
we always do, because this is what we do on the Pandagasm show. And I am your lovely host, Panda.
Oh, that's it. Shit.
And my lovely co-host, Big Cat. Bang, bang, bang. And we have our lovely Tima.
Woo, what's going on?
Why are you doing nothing? Come on, y'all. Round of applause.
I'm so high.
Round of
I hit
applause.
you a little bit. You know?
Round of applause.
Sorry, I gave her all of them.
We have lovely King Al.
What it is, what it do.
And we have my lovely
See,
love
I get
Jackpot. And wait, pause. We have the lovely King Al. King Al.
Yo, they be real, don't they?
King
I know it's tired. We'll do better. We'll do better.
Sorry.
My apologies, my lovely
Sorry.
brother. Catch it. Don't let it hit the wall.
Did you see that?
Yo,
facts. I feel you, King Out.
last but not least, my love, Mr. Johnson. Yeah.
Nah, baby.
Why you in
We're starting.
He's giving you the eye. What's the problem? What's the problem? Accept it. Accept what is given to you.
All day. 25-8.
That's right.
25-8. It's non-stop. I'm here for it though.
And she's accepting it.
So,
With that, what's
Let's start with the cliches.
cliches. Let's go with cliches. What are your favorite cliches?
There's so many.
There are so many. But then let's talk about the cliches that you like, you don't like, and give the reasoning behind
How do
them.
we feel about once a cheater, always a cheater?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that either.
Do you?
No. Damn.
Do you?
Yo, she,
No, I don't agree with that. I feel like people can change, but
Right.
it takes them time. I don't think they change right away, like how people be trying to front.
Everything takes time.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
All right, another cliche. I'm trying to get y'all started. Y'all just see.
No, because
The infamous birds of a feather flock together.
No, I don't agree with that either.
Don't.
Just because my friend's a hoe don't mean I'm a hoe.
Oh.
I be in the house chilling.
Yo.
No facts. No facts. Like, just because my friend's a hoe don't mean I'm a hoe. I mean, I was chilling. But I like to hear stories. Tell me all about it. Like, I be living through them. What?
I don't judge.
Like she's like.
No, not like a whore.
A physical prostitute.
No, not a prostitute. Like, she just has a lot of sex.
Now I'm
Like,
trying to
with
put
a whole bunch
go in
of
the whip on big
random.
and get her
Random
dick.
dudes. Oh, Jesus. No, I don't hang with prostitutes.
You know what I mean?
But why not? It wouldn't make you a prostitute.
It wouldn't, but I just don't hang with them.
Why not?
That's not what I want to hang with.
Why not?
Too.
They want friends. They
Right?
just have a different career than you.
Yeah, I already have my tribe. I'm good.
Next, Big Cat said, big birds of a feather do not flock together over hair. I don't care.
No, I don't agree with that term.
So I can't quit my job and go become a prostitute? Would you still be my friend?
I would really question your life, and I would have a whole intervention with you, and then I would have your mom pray over you, and shout over you, and give you a whole sermon, and then sprinkle you with holy water, and ask you what is wrong with you.
So wait, my
You
mom uses olive oil? She don't.
Well, whatever. I'll find the water and the oil, and we gonna mix it together this time. Okay?
You got the oil, you got the olive oil, just
We
mix
gonna,
it all
I want it
together.
all.
Put it in a
I'm
bucket
gonna
and
you back to the Panda that I know, because I don't know what just happened.
What's another one? Give me another one.
Another, come on, favorite cliches.
Cliches. There's so
Can't think
many.
of a favorite one.
Wow, or
I didn't say
cliche
a
that you
favorite,
don't
just
like
that you've
Just
heard
like
of.
a
Oh.
cliche.
Well, I don't know.
Top 10. Come on, throw some at me.
Cameraman,
Like-
you got
like-
one.
Oh yeah, Harvey. Come on, Harvey.
Say it to you.
Forgot to introduce Mr. Harvey. New dad. we finally have the new dad here today, guys. Yes, congratulations in person.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Far too kind.
Yo, I felt the love the last episode that's gonna come out in conjunction with this video episode. Thank you to the Panda family.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it, though. We agree with that cliche.
Yes.
In certain circumstances, I feel like you could.
Definitely. I am the queen of
I feel like
character.
when it comes to work, yes, but when it comes to relationships, no. Be honest and be who you are.
That's what he said. Situation
Right.
case by case.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. For work, you do have to fake it till you make it. Cause
I feel like sometimes as black folk, we don't think we can do something, so we don't apply to something. It's like, fucking apply. And watch the person next to you. You're going to get it within 2-3 weeks. Period.
Yo, hold up.
What who the president was? Why can't we apply to things? Why can't we apply to jobs?
I feel you.
I'm going to start applying to engineering jobs. Look who the president was.
You've been coming at black people's necks.
Because I need us to get, but in a good way.
We just got out of
But in a good way. Like, I want us to stand up and just be more, go after it.
Yeah.
Stop putting ourselves in a box. Like, go after
I
it.
think we do. If you look at alright, let me. Suicides have gone up across the board, but the most suicides have gone up with white men, right? White dudes are tripping. Those are ones going to January 6th, taking over the Capitol. Right? Those are the dudes that sound super ignorant.
Those terrible people.
Right? Black women are killing it right now. Y'all getting degrees.
Terrorists.
Black men are hustling. We're starting businesses. Mm-hmm. Yo, I think we should get a little bit of credit. I think we're doing what we gotta do. Starting podcasts.
Hey.
I just wanted to get at you from the last episode.
Don't come at me. Like I said, I'm black, be black too, and I want more for us. That's all I'm saying. Get out there and apply for them jobs that you don't feel like you can get. I mean, who's to say that you can't get it?
I'm about to quit my job and work at McDonald's.
Cause I know too many people who are just in this space of I don't know. Like, just apply. Who's gonna know? No one's gonna know. Just go for it.
I agree.
They paying money.
Who's gonna
There's
know?
so many other
When we
people.
go through the drive-thru, we're gonna know.
Wow.
Hey, go be the best McDonald's employee you can be. It's still
I want my
pay your
fries
bills.
hot and nice and not over salted every time too.
Do we have any other cliches, people? Any other cliches?
There's so many. With us having Caribbean
Alright, so we over
backgrounds.
cliches?
No, there's
The apple don't
so
fall
many.
from the apple don't what they say?
Apple don't fall far from the tree.
There you go.
I think that's true. That's pretty much saying you're a product of your environment. You are your parents, and you are. I agree with that.
I agree.
Happy
It's
wife, happy
unfortunate.
life.
Happy wife, happy life. I agree, but I prefer the modern term, the more updated term, happy
Which is?
spouse, happy house, because it's both.
for both.
It's both.
It can't just be about the wife. Come on.
Yeah.
Right. So granted, a lot of times, the majority of the household duties usually fall on the woman. So usually, if she's happy, like with help around the house, then she's happier as a person. So therefore, she projects that happiness onto the family. However, I feel like it's both, because both the husband and the wife, or both partners, need each other in order to make the household run productively. So whatever it takes for both of them, if both spouses are happy and filling each other's cups and their cups are both full, everybody in the house is happy. So if you have a happy spouse, you got a happy house.
Agreed.
I agree.
I like that one better.
But I think it's happy wife, happy life when your wife is pregnant.
Yes, I would
Yeah, I
agree.
agree.
During those months, I would.
It applies then.
You know what?
You gonna fight on that one?
Nope. The other topic is
Next topic.
This is great.
so actually, when I was taking a shower today, I was thinking about y'all.
Oh.
And
Ew.
I was wondering, all of y'all, big orgy type thoughts. Anyway, no, so I'm kidding.
You said that.
Like, what do you mean?
That's when the flames gonna pop, right?
That's your job to make sure you put the right things in there at that moment. Okay,
no, but seriously. So I was like, oh shit, it's March. We are through the first quarter of the year, and we had a lot of goals and this, that, and the third, and things we were gonna work on. How are y'all doing with those goals? Like, be as transparent as you want to be.
A transparent moment?
Yes, this is a quick transparent moment. It's March. We set some goals at the end of the year. We was like, we're not doing, what is it, New Year, New Me shit. We're just going to set some goals and we're going to work on them. We had personal life goals. We had career goals. We had relationship goals. We had X, Y, Z to the next. Have you consistently been disciplined and working and holding yourself accountable to the shit you said you was going to hold yourself accountable for to make a better person, to make yourself a better person this year?
Don't do that.
Oh, you don't like that?
Don't do that.
So wait, do you want me to be the friend that just tells you what you want to hear, or do you want me the friend to be like, bitch, where you at?
I need a little bit of both.
All right, so I do that.
Okay, so what were we? You're right though, but what were we saying? Because it is March, and we need to focus on it. Because before you know, it's gonna be June.
Right.
So,
and then it's gonna be Christmas, and then we're gonna be doing this again.
All right.
So now, do you remember what you said you were gonna do for yourself to be a better person?
Back in like December.
Right. Back in December, we set some goals. We're like, we're not doing New Year, New Me. I'm just going to set some goals and work on them consistently.
I wish I remember what I said back then.
I don't know. I'm going to throw some ideas out. And if it resonates with you, click up, whatever, hands up, blink, something, do something.
Blink.
Hands up, throw a story out. Meditation. Working out. Building stronger connections.
Yes.
Reading.
Yes.
No, you said some yeses. You said yes to reading. Have you been reading?
I have.
You have. How often are you reading? Do you feel like you're meeting the goal as when you set it? Do you feel like you're doing it as you should be? Be honest.
No.
All right. No, you're not working on it. And why are you not working on it?
Well, I didn't say that.
I said, well, you're not where you want to be.
Yeah. I mean, I do very bad with time management and prioritizing. I procrastinate a lot. I don't know. I always put off everything. Like everything. Because I always feel like I don't have enough time anyways. Just like working and then dealing with the kids. And it's like, all right, that little bit of time that you have before bed, that's when you have to like, oh, I got to fill this application out. I got to make sure I pay this bill. I got to make sure I get some time into it. I got to make sure like, nah.
I see your mind going.
I'll get to it another day.
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
So now, Tima, how are we gonna work on that come June? What is your new thought process for now till June? Fix this?
I had other goals that I don't remember.
That's fair.
But I know, like, I've fully checked those boxes off, so I don't feel as bad as, like, for not being what I want to be with reading. I'm like, all right, listen, I completed, like, 4 out of 5. I'm 4.5, 4.25.
So you're giving yourself credit with
right.
And as you should. So you shouldn't come down hard on yourself like, oh my God, I didn't do this. That's how a lot of people end up committing suicide because now they're depressed from holding themselves on this higher level. I'm just saying it can get that extreme.
Oh,
however,
it's
not, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not that extreme for you. So that's good. So like Big Cap was saying, what are you gonna do to like, since you checked off other things, maybe reading just isn't one of your priorities.
I mean, I'm trying to make it one of my priorities because I also want it to be one of my kids' priorities.
So maybe time management needs to go above it.
Yeah, time management needs to be number one all the time because that just sucks for me every
so that needs to be your like real focus. Is that part? It's time management.
Time management. What else? You said yes to something else.
Better connections. It was something about connections.
Was it about the connections?
It was.
Okay. Do you feel like you've been working on building better connections with whomever you thought you needed to build a better connection with?
Yeah, I'm also like just myself, like setting my boundaries and learning how to stick to them and just like not feeling like so sympathetic all the time. Like, all right, listen, these are your boundaries. You shouldn't feel bad that whatever. So yeah, definitely that.
Sticking to boundaries. Yes. That's a good one. Anybody else sticking to boundaries? Was that a goal for somebody? Anybody? No? Yes, maybe so. No, because I speak my mouth. So I don't be meaning to, but I process it and remember who the person may be that's receiving it. So I make it nice or for them.
My focus was self-love.
How you doing?
And I think I'm doing really good with that. And the events that have happened have helped with that.
Do you want to get in depth or no? Okay.
But
I just want to ask. I mean, self-love looks different for everyone.
I was saying on the positive. Self-love
meaning what?
Meaning I'm digging deeper and asking myself critical questions. I'm journaling. I am taking time for myself. Like literally just breathing my own air, loving myself fully. All of me, like not nitpicking, looking in the mirror and nitpicking, but looking in the mirror and actually loving me. Like we always criticize ourselves, and for what? Like for what? You get one life and there's one you. Stop criticizing yourself. So, yeah.
So here's the thing, right? I was telling my coach, I was like, every morning when I'm about to work out, I'm always dancing in the mirror. Whether it's while I'm getting dressed, I might be naked, I might have on clothes, like some of my workout clothes. But in my, like during that process of while I'm getting dressed and getting prepared for this workout, those are my mirror exercises where you look in the mirror and you look at the stuff you don't like and you love it. You just look at it and you fucking accept the shit for what it is.
Right.
So I text my coach and I'll be like, hey, guess what? I got a belly tail. And she was like, what? I was like, a belly tail. You know when people got a struggle ponytail, like they can't get a ponytail? My belly can't go into a boop ponytail, it goes into a struggle tail. So I got a struggle belly tail. I'm like, ah! So sometimes you gotta take your insecurities and laugh at that shit and love it. Because then when other people talk about you be like,
she said it.
Yeah. And kind of like a 8 Mile type shit with Eminem. Yeah. Like, I'm about to put all my shit on blast. When you do try to come at me, it's like,
she said that.
What's next?
Right.
That's all you got? I done told you I love this shit. Look, you know what I mean? Like, right. Mirror exercises is dope as shit.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Do you own me in public?
Huh?
Do you acknowledge me in public? I'm your sister.
Yo, I do. I do.
You can't
when we walk up, anywhere we go, they be like, I'm like, this is my sister.
You have to look up in the air like, Tim, I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm about to say this out loud because this is what she is.
No, I say this is my sister.
He does hesitate.
I do it with
you have to own me in public out loud.
No. I just take. Okay. It just takes me a little while because then when I say it, she be like, "Oh yeah, I'm your sister." See, this is why I didn't want to say it out loud.
I just like talking to people.
I know.
They be like, "Oh, your sister's cool," and then I'm like, "Who's that?" Be forgetting the whole time. Don't be know who nobody is.
Just had a whole conversation.
Whole conversation. I be like,
let's go to the next one. No, we getting sidetracked. Next one.
So no, wait. I have to tell you mine.
Oh, what's yours?
See, y'all be forgetting that we have.
Come on.
I don't wish me.
You want to take a chance?
So also, so when I came up with that question and I was thinking about y'all, I was like, yo, you know, I admire people that are always like calm. Remember, I always say that, how calm I be like, oh my God, I love that. So every day I wake up,
she could never.
I can't.
Did you see how she was about the calm? She could never.
So every day I get up.
You lie.
I'm like,
it never works past 2 minutes. I know it don't.
It don't.
I know it don't.
I be like,
I know. I was giving her 2 minutes.
Every day, I'm like, you're gonna be calm. You're not gonna be so animated. You're not gonna be so emotional. Every day I do this. It don't work. It doesn't. However,
you give it the effort.
I do every day because I be like, don't react. You're going to be calm. You're going to be calm. And then I'd be like, no, fuck this. I'm not going to be calm. And then I'd be like, what would Fatima do? And or my other friends, I'd be like, how would Fatima respond? In what tone? And I'd be like, Fatima would be like, yeah, so this shit ain't going to work. Yo. Nah. So that's how you would respond, right?
I'm not that
and
slow.
Then, yeah, you are. That's how you respond. You're not slow.
No,
you think quick as shit.
No,
but when
I know.
Right. But in my head, because I'm always like, because my head is like, in my head, that's how slow you sound. You sound like.
She said what she said, yo.
You know what?
She thinks she could be calm. Did you just?
up and I'm like, we are gonna I will meditate. The meditation, I'm like, good. I'm like, I got this. I feel simple.
She was like, all right.
And then
it didn't work out.
And the adult will say something, and I'm like,
every day. 365.
It's like the love one. We go, woo.
I see
the day was one of those moments that all the adults was just stressing me out. And I said to Tima, I said, where is that fucking rat who's pulling his hair back? And he's like, and she found it. And I was like, what did you type for this? Because I need it. And she said, stress wrote it. That's really good. So I'm like, GIF.
You know what?
And I hit the binocular. And I'm like, stress wrote it. I'm like, it's not coming up. She said, just save it from this text message. Bing bong. Yes, I will. I shall, and I will. And I did. I did.
She said, how do I find it? What did you search it under? I'm like,
This is me looking at the camera like she didn't think of that as an option.
I didn't. Guys, that's how stressed out today I was. That's how stressed. I couldn't think straight, okay? So when she sent it and I saved it, I was like, yes. She gets me.
So, but she does this I give you kudos for trying every day, but you know.
I promise you, every day I wake up and I say, I'm gonna be calm today. I am not gonna react. And when people be talking to me, they probably be like, this bitch is checked out. I'm like, don't cuss. Don't cuss. So when you see me calm, I'm probably cussing in my head, and my heart's probably like, but
I thought I had a lot of
really
energy.
trying to not be so hyper.
I see both.
And so, did you have any goals that you were trying to?
Well, what I was trying to do
so
for the winter time was trying to like detail and kind of get my business growing. So what?
Nothing. Continue.
Oh my God. Anyway, I tried to work out a detail, doing detailing in the wintertime, but the fact that it got so cold, I was too afraid to try it, so I didn't do it. So, kind of bummed out about the weather, but hopefully it gets better soon because it will this week.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, when you came up with that plan, where were you going to put the things while it was cold?
Did you think that through? Is the question.
Like, did you plan that out?
not really.
Clearly.
So you're bummed out with
your
your non-planning, not with New England's weather.
Right.
right.
So that's
Your
why I
lack
said,
of planning.
all of that went.
Oh. Okay.
All of it.
So what is your focus from March until June? Better planning? Is that your
better
focus?
planning? Better scheduling. Gotta kind of fluctuate because I do the overnight, and as soon as I wake up, I gotta go back to work anyway. So we'll see how it works. We'll see how many days.
So better time management and better planning.
Definitely.
Okay, we're gonna check in at June and we're gonna see.
We're going to have a follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I heard you in the peoples. Heard you too. You got anything, Jackpot?
They heard me.
Nope.
Because you ain't holding me accountable.
Right, not for no bullshit.
Not tomorrow. Not ever.
Next topic.
How do you guys feel about when... So I was out this weekend with a good friend, and we were talking about how sometimes married couples will say things like they don't want to have single friends, or they don't take advice from their friends that are single if they do have friends that are single. How do y'all feel about that? You're the one married person in the room.
Damn, call me out.
I am calling you out because none of us are married.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that as a married person? You obviously have single friends.
Yeah.
More so it's like family, friend type things. Like, but outside of us, do you guys have single friends?
That you take or don't take advice from? Would you or would you not?
Well,
does it depend on the person?
Is it like case by case?
I'm way more like extroverted than my wife is. So I have way more. I think I have way more single friends than she does, just because I have like more friends. But like most of the people she hangs out with are either in a relationship or women like trying to do. Look, you're in a relationship. So I can't even say that. Like I think all of the women my wife consider friends are in relationships.
What are you trying
Right,
to
but that's
say?
now.
I think it depends.
My feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
Are all your friends in relationships or married?
Stupid.
Yo, what is that? Damn, you coming at my neck again?
I am.
My feelings.
That's what we do on the Pandagasm show. We talk about real life shit.
No, I don't mean like y'all. Like, I mean people like...
That's why we said, outside of us,
Yeah.
do you and your wife have single friends?
I have single friends. I definitely have single.
Does your wife?
Yeah.
Do you listen to
But
them?
I don't know if
Do
you,
they
I
give
don't even know if we
advice?
can consider them friends like that.
Do you
So then-
take advice from them when they give you opinions?
If you
ever
hadn't-
talk
yeah.
to them,
Not
do you take
relationship
it?
advice.
No.
I don't take relationship advice from my single friends.
Okay.
Why?
Jesus Christ.
I think we can't relate. Like, I don't understand what it's like to be single. And my single friends that have been, like, always been single, like, there's no way to wait for them to really empathize with my kind of relationship. Like, we can talk about basic things. And this is no disrespect. We could talk about, you know, what you want in a person that you want to be with or whatever. Like, you know, shallow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to, like, if I'm having issues with if I'm having marital issues, I talk to my married boys. And those are, like, my day one, like, most of my day ones are married with kids. Like, I'm lucky in that, you know, I got friends that I'm accountable for when it comes to relationships. So, hope that answers your question.
It doesn't.
It does. Just like he said no to he don't take the advice from single people because it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
So
So
I
he
had another
doesn't
question
share
for you
Things
for
like
that.
you couldn't relate.
Right.
So the only difference is that you guys have a legal agreement with the government.
No, I'm not.
So wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not done with the question.
Okay, yeah.
So outside of that, how do you know that the single person never had the same issue you might have? It's just that they weren't married.
I'm not
It can
saying
be the same problem.
Yeah.
How do you know they can't give you sound advice? I'm not saying you have to take it,
Yeah.
but they may be able to provide you sound advice. Just because they aren't married doesn't necessarily mean they haven't been through the situation.
Yeah. It doesn't. So that has nothing to do with me being married. Like, if I say single, like not married for a reason, because I meant like long term, like decades plus relation, like a long relationship that you like. I've been through. Like, people come to me. I remember an uncle that couldn't keep a relationship. He's like, you got to keep your woman on a leash, blah, 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 blah. She's going to step off, right? And like, what? Like, you of all people, and it's wrong, right? Like, so like, and not saying that it's always that bad advice. It's just that, like, in my relationship, like, Panda, you've been around us for a long time. So you know some of the stuff that we've been through. And some of that's crazy. And you don't even know some of the stuff, you don't know some of the craziest stuff. You know what I mean? And it's stuff that we've been through, that we got over, that we had to learn from and evolve from. So our relationship isn't like any other relationship, right? It's our relationship because it's situations that we deal with together as individuals, right? And when I say that, it's easier for me to take advice from my married friends or friends that have been in long-term relationships, because we can literally, like, the conversations we have are different. Versus like, yo, let's go to the club, y'all need a wingman, blah, 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 blah. I don't mind being your wingman, but that's not advancing me in any way. You know what I'm saying? So, hope that answers your question.
She doesn't like your answer.
You know what I'm answering?
She don't like your answer.
But so, because I know you
answered it.
I know you think about the marriage thing, so it has nothing to do with marriage. Like,
Ask Jackpot, because he's over there looking like he got something to say.
No, I second what
Come on,
she said.
Jackpot.
So wait, as far as the topic though, it's just pretty much anything that, would you ever take advice for someone that is not the same title as you? Like, so another example, sorry, not to cut you off, I just want to explain the full
Expand it.
question. So like, also as a parent, people be like, oh, I don't take advice from people that aren't parents. Or if someone has all girls, they'll be like, oh, well, this person doesn't have a girl, so I wouldn't ask them about something because they don't have a daughter, or vice versa. I only have boys, and this person doesn't have, you know, like,
have a black daughter, so
I don't.
They're not gonna
right. So there's those questions, different scenarios. How do people go about that? Like,
I guess it depends.
I think it
When
depends
you
on the
put it
person
like
and the
that.
source.
Right.
Me personally, I'm open-minded to talking to individuals from all different walks of life. And I'm only saying that because I've had some intelligent conversations with crackheads, alcoholics, you know what I'm saying? People that people might think
mentally crazy. You feel what I'm saying? These people are talking perfectly normal. They're just misunderstood. You know, people don't want to hear them. People don't want to understand them. So I couldn't put up a barrier of not taking advice from somebody by just judging a book by a cover. Just saying because this person hasn't been honest, they might not have something valuable to say. Like me personally, I have a problem with therapy and therapists because I don't feel like you can manufacture and prescribe on paper life for people, like a person's situation. Because like who just said, oh, your situation, every situation is different. You know, you just said your relationship's different because XYZ about what you let known and the unknown. So a person's life could be known to a whole degree. You could have a twin in a house and the same thing and two completely different outcomes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I couldn't single people out and just be like, nah, I ain't hearing it. I'll be open to hear what you guys say. I mean,
and I think you
I either got the right. You got the choice to take it to the positive, or you could just.
That's how I feel about it too.
You take what you need.
I don't dismiss people because of their
like
status.
Food. It's food for thought. Same thing. Take the waste, get what you need, the nutrition, get rid of the waste.
Because if you just single out a person because they're not on the same status as you, then that's like you may be missing gems that this person could show to you, because just because they don't have kids doesn't mean that they weren't a kid and understood what it was to be a kid. That's what I wanted to say. Just because they're not married doesn't mean that they haven't been in a past relationship where they learned something or they didn't see something from their parents that they noticed, or you know, their grandparents. So I feel like it depends on the person. It depends on this, especially the person in the source and the situation. But again, listen and take what you can. You may end up picking up something that you just didn't even think of, because people have all different types of
walks of life.
Yes.
And before you dismiss this person, they may have some valuable.
So you listen to me, Hobby, when I tell you things, because I might have something good to say.
People be like, oh, well, you're not married, so you wouldn't understand.
I might have something good to say.
You didn't even...
No, but matter of fact, no, but seriously, no. But honestly, a good example is my older brother, right? So he was talking to me in his past relationship when he had broken up with his wife and was like, this and the other. He was like, well, what do you think? And I gave him some information. And he sat back and he looked at me. He was like, wow, sis. And I was like, yeah, you think just because I'm little sis that I don't have anything relevant to say. Had you even came to me and talked to me, I would have told you, I think this, that, and the other. And I don't think this is a good idea, but you didn't come to me because you didn't think I would know anything or be able to give you any valuable insight, because I'm little sis and I'm not married and I haven't held a long relationship. I'm a female. I could look at another female and figure out another female quicker than you could. I mean, hello. And I'm your sister, so I know you on the other hand as well. So it was one of those things where it was like, after we sat down and had the conversation, he was like, damn. So the next relationship he was like, so what you think? And I was like, oh. You asking me what I think? Oh, you asking Louise what she thinks? Oh. Yeah, it felt good though.
Another thing too, I believe in angels. Y'all ever have some shit happen in your life or something and somebody random just come and just say something to you and it's just like, oh yeah, no,
like, right on time,
nigga, like,
right on time.
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like you gotta be open to that type of thing too, as far as taking advice and who's coming, because you might have somebody that might have some news you can use. That's so you don't blow a motherfucking fuse.
Boom! Bong! Can we trademark that?
I don't know.
Did you steal that from someone? Or did you
pushing keys, man. We pop keys around this motherfucker, man.
Yeah. My family's full of them. That's why every time I hear, I just went, oh my god. Here we go.
Full of what?
They're fucking old school pimp talks.
That motherfucker put
Now you're getting it, damn it. Next topic.
But I'm retired though. That was my past life.
We don't know.
Me and my gators.
You still spitting the facts like you still in the game. He gonna try to fuck
change, man.
Hey, man, they in me. Oh, man, that shit never going nowhere.
I don't know about that. That was my face of I don't know. Okay, next topic.
Big Cap wanted to talk about when you get in your feelings and posting on social media.
Guilty.
Yo,
Listen, this is my thing. Listen, we all do it because we all feel some type of way. But I feel like at the end of the day, if they're one of your top 10 people, right? If they're one of your top 10 people, right? Then you should address it with them and you should have the conversation. Now, if they are misconstrued and think they're one of your top 10 people, I think you still need to have the conversation with them.
Yo, I don't understand people who do like it. It bothers me.
What, the memeing or having a conversation?
Or the statuses. Posting their shit and like
their whole personal life.
Like certain like relationship things and certain like I can't even put people out there, but like
when you see relationship
instead of just having the conversation with the person,
it's like shh, be quiet. You know what I mean? Like why?
I know that song.
That juvenile song.
I'm so done.
Why put your business out there? Like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get back with the person, or you're gonna be friends with the person, or so it's like.
But it's entertainment to watch. Like I just get popcorn and be like, I'm drinking water, minding my business.
I'm reading all the comments.
Read the comments. It's obvious.
I just don't get it. I couldn't do it. The only time I did it was when her last relationship ended. And I put motherfucking ASAP. What was that?
Sublims and shit. Okay.
Was that ASAP motherfucking first?
So guys, okay. So do we agree that we all do it, but we shouldn't?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You barely on social media. He talking about the government.
Yeah, we're not talking about you.
I'll be doing that.
Okay, so we're not talking about you, Harvey.
Yeah, you've been mature for way too long.
Yeah.
We're not there.
We're talking about, okay, so next, what?
Hold on.
Oh.
If it doesn't apply,
Let it fly.
let it fly.
Okay,
because some people were born a little more mature than others. And I can say I have not fully matured as yet, and I definitely still have petty moments.
I think we all do. I know I do.
Marriage comment, ain't you?
No, actually, I forgot about that.
Right. Where she works out. But if you so, I mean, if you feeling, now that you feel guilty, a little salt on the wound.
But no, you know what though? Honestly, I felt that way since I was a kid. Yeah. I've always, you know that. For years, I've always said that a lot of married people that I know always feel holier than thou or better than people because they're married.
True.
There's a lot of married people that feel like, oh, you're not married, so they kind of look down on you, and it's just kind of corny. Like, shut the fuck up, because your husband is probably fucking the chick next door. So
you know what? Don't do that.
Shit.
Don't do that.
No, you know, a lot of these motherfuckers be married and their whole marriage is trash.
So that's not true with me and my.
No, I'm not saying this about you.
That's right. Oh God.
So I definitely don't. Cheat.
I didn't.
But why did someone post? But why does someone post that office people think that they're better than everybody else? I mean, we kind of do. But no, we don't. But we don't.
Office people?
Yeah, people who work in offices and stuff.
Do you?
I don't think I'm better, but I.
You know who's better than office people?
Who?
Hackers, motherfucker.
Oh,
we are not Elliot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Next topic.
I own your office.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, shit. I mean, we're not.
I'm not doing this.
You know what I'm saying? He's ready. Always ready. It don't make no sense.
Always ready.
Ain't ready enough for me.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get
try to
ready.
get a couple days off.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Hey, that's another cliche.
That's a cliche.
Hey, you stay ready.
I told somebody that this week. I said, look, baby girl. I said, I try to make sure my nails is always done, my feet is always done, and these locks are semi-decent so that if somebody ever calls me to be like, yo, can we hang out tonight? I'm like, word, let's go. I'm ready. Kill okay. You know, if I stay ready, I don't ever got to get ready. So ladies, whenever y'all need me, I's ready.
Act up, you could get smacked up.
Oh, shit. That's your definition?
That was it.
That was it. Next.
I thought there was more to it. You had something else that you said.
Next.
My lovely darling. Be careful who you vent to. Mm-hmm. You want to talk about this? Or you want to be a space racist?
Let's go to space racist. You gotta play the video that you sent me though.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find the space racist.
Space racist.
Will it play? All right, you guys have to be super dumb quiet to hear it. It's coming.
Astrology is space racism. There's no other way to put it, bro. but hear me out, right? I'm talking to this girl, and we laughing, we having fun, we chatting it up. She's like, oh my God, I really like talking to you. You're interesting. You keep the convo going. You're funny. Like, what's your sign? Immediately, I avoid the question, right? I make a joke. I'm avoiding that question because I've come to the conclusion that girls do not like what I am, right? 30 minutes later, what's your sign? I make another joke, avoiding the question. 15 minutes later, what's your sign? So now I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. I'm a Scorpio. No. I'm sorry, what? She starts packing up her stuff. I'm sorry, but you guys are so toxic and crazy and like going crazy on me. I'm like, yo, and she kept doing this, I'm like, yo, what is this, right? Imagine if I was like, I'm black, I'm Jewish, I'm Arabic, I'm Muslim, and she was like, I'm sorry, I can't have you in my life because you guys are just, you kind of people are just, that's racism, bro. Astrology is space racism. If she lived by the rock, she's a space racist. Astrology is space racism. There's no one.
Yo, shout out to the Scorpios.
He sounds hurt. I'm sorry, but I like.
He said I made a joke. It kept going, and I made a joke. It kept going. He said he was not trying to tell her at all.
At all. He was like, nah, I'm not telling her nothing. I ain't saying shit.
Like, I already see what it's
I ain't doing this. This is about to go left real quick. It's about to go.
Astrology,
about to plummet.
space races. All right, so guys, are you guys space races? Are there certain signs that you really just feel like, yo, I can't really fuck with because I've had too many bad experiences with this certain sign? Is there a certain sign?
Leos.
Really? For
Men
you?
or women, though?
I would say men.
Leo men. Okay.
Leo.
I don't know about the rest of them niggas, but I'm the shit.
I'll give you that. You're the exception to the rule.
And there are exceptions. That's a real thing.
You're the exception to the
You
rule.
know. Okay, so King Al, has there ever been like, have you dated a certain sign repetitively and you realize that it just doesn't work for you?
No.
Sagittarius.
Well, yeah. The main one.
You had them repeatedly. And they were all twisted.
I didn't really think about it too much.
You didn't until you had a space racist sister.
All right, so Sagittarius.
That question.
So I told you stay away from them Sags. They don't work for you.
Yeah.
Boo boo.
Okay.
That's what
Okay. What about you?
Definitely.
For me, I would say Virgo men, Aquarius men, and I think that's it. Virgo and Aquarius men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all would never come in. Only as friends. So there's the difference. Sometimes people are good as friends and sometimes they're good as partners. Y'all are cool friends, but there's for me cooler as a partner. Okay. I wash my hands like Pontius Pilate. Over, under. That's why I fuck with Scorpios. That's why I fuck with Scorpios.
So for me, it's Pisces men. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to work for me.
I thought you said Aries men too.
And Aries men, yeah. But it's Pisces men first and then Aries men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just doesn't seem to work.
It does not.
It's
disconnect.
It does. Like with the Pisces, they're too all over the place. And then with the Aries, they're so self-absorbed that it just doesn't work for me.
Well, for me, the only sign is warning signs, because apparently I keep on getting crazy fucking females.
You
so,
said warning signs.
Red flags.
Red
I'm not
flags in
crazy.
general. Yeah, you.
Amanda isn't crazy. Veronica is a whole nother person.
Oh.
So it all depends who you're dating that day.
A whole nother.
Oh.
It's a whole family.
You hear this rubbish?
Depending who he's dating that day. Depending on who he is dating that day. Whomever who he wakes up to.
And knowing is half the challenge.
G.I. Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because, you know, G.I. Jean got the guns. Hey, you see these guns? You're supposed to go there. So we are at the end of the show now because we're that dope. And
But you notice how nobody had problems with Tauruses?
I was gonna say Taurus is number 3, no, dead ass. So Taurus.
dead ass Gemini 3 and 4.
Where's Taurus?
Dead ass.
Taurus and Gemini men are 3 and 4 for
Dead ass.
me.
They're always number 3 for me. Dead ass.
Definitely.
It's like it's such a good thing, but then they always find a way to make it not a good thing.
Tima said Taurus woman.
I'm fucking with it.
She said nah, throw them.
I don't fuck with Aquarius women.
I don't really know about Taurus women. That's crazy. Most of my friends.
I love Aquarius women and Libra women.
Libras, I feel, are the top notch out of all signs.
Top notch.
I feel like Libras. I know I'm not even a Libra. I'm not saying that. I'm a Libra. I'm just saying. I just feel like they're just the most
cuts on my body, man. Fuck that.
They're calm. You did that to her.
Calm.
You did that to her.
Yeah.
I think he did that to her.
I think you triggered her as the Leo that you are. Because air signs,
You
Libra.
made her snap.
You did that. You did that.
You did that.
I can definitely see you triggering.
Y'all shaming the victim?
Did that.
Get fucked
Y'all are shaming the victim?
That's what we'll wrap up the show.
I'm not saying
I'm a fault.
Right.
Oh, we ain't done.
I'm not saying you
There's a
did it.
story to tell. Hold up. I'm not done.
Give my explanation. So we're not justifying her actions. We're not saying you deserved it. We're just saying we understand how it could have gotten there. We're not saying she's right.
Because I'm just worth stabbing.
I'm not saying that either.
We did not
Clearly,
say
you
that.
thought you was worth stabbing because you went back.
You thought you were worth stabbing because you went back and you stayed. So you were the people that we drink water and mind our business to. And with that, peace, love, and light. Good night.